attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
He'll try from distance! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Shot, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Rashford clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. They've played it short. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Eze. Rodgers. Looking for a run-up. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes sends it crossfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Borussia Dortmund are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Potw. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 3 coming up. Havertz plays it short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. That pass isn't the best. Eze. Now it's Havertz. Rodgers. Kimmich. He's got away. And that is headed for the middle. And he's there to deal with it.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Kimmich clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good running with the ball, and he's managed to get free. Gordon. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Havertz. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Eze, Vitinha, and the pass is intercepted. Timber, and it's Eze. And here's Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vitinha. And it's McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Eze. Havertz bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. McAllister, and it's Timber. That's tidy.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Closing in on goal. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, terrible pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Haaland. He's in, and a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Borussia Dortmund come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is a little undercooked. Trossard. Trossard running with the ball. Oh, sweet feet. And he's heaved it away. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he finish? Superb from Gyökeres! A finish right from the top draw. Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now. Decent chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. He's found a way through. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nuno Mendes. Gyökeres being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shoots! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one...
He's having a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Vinicius Junior has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kimmich goes short. He is just caressing the ball.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Saliba, Trossard does well to get it back. It's just beyond his reach. Rafinha. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister is wide and looking to get onto this. Chouameni. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get rid. Van Dijk. The pass has gone astray.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Some good work on the right flank here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Gravenberg. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Over to the right flank. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. João Cancelo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That looks a good ball through. And he's there to clear it. Bellingham! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. João Neves. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. João Neves. That has been cut short. Gravenberch. Bernardo Silva. It's Dembele! Olise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gravenberch. And here's Dembele. Good read, needed to be. Pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. Knocks it into space. And he's definitely onside. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Oh, good climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gravenberch. To Havertz. Gravenberch with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. João Neves. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he skips past his man. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. João Neves. Now it's Havertz. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze has cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile.
Szoboszlai! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here. Kong and Hanoi have their second corner now. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Szoboszlai! João Neves with the clearance.
Szoboszlai really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Foot in. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Hakimi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
João Cancelo. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Number 5.
So the action resumes.
Coming on the field.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Ukraine's.
Good ball, good take. And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Szoboszlai plays it short. Hoisted in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Kong and Hanoi clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that...
Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Tries one from range. Great effort, but no way through. Kong and Hanoi get their fourth corner. Gravenberg tries to clear. Hakimi. Hakimi has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In he goes again! Oh, good finish! How they've waited! Now they have it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Kong and Hanoi have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's towering header. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Borussia Dortmund still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Eze being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mbappe is onto this. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
João Cancelo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Borussia Dortmund are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And here's Dembele. Gravenberg. Dembele touches it back. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a sweeping cross. Deftly away. Shapes to shoot! Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating, and another try! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Kai Havertz. Number 87, John Evans. Number 25,
McAllister.
Nuno Mendes.
Koundé.
Number 4, Dembele. Coming on the field.
Oh, good
number
read.
9,
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 19,
Saliba.
Trossard.
Dani Olmo
Number
chasing
7,
after it.
McAllister. Number 23.
And he's running through.
Jules
And the
Koundé.
finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Kong and Hanoi.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Koundé is fouled. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's been played through. Can he finish? And that's in! Into the lead once more. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Kong and Hanoi with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's quick to return it. That's an excellent interception. They're up to 5 corners now. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Kongan Hanoi really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it.
Chance! And there's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Kimmich. Rice. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Timber. Now it's Trossard. Hakimi simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Rodrigo. Deftly away. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Please report to the staff room.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think this...
Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bellingham. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Spread it left. Eze. Ferran Torres going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Eze. He's cut it out. Szoboszlai. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rice. Aims beyond... Chance! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vitinha. Dembele simply refused to be outdone there. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. And that's a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. Takes on his marker. Olise. Saliba wins the duel this time. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. Great vision. Hakimi. And it's Szoboszlai. Knocks it into space. Timber. And it's Mendes. That's Eze. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball. Real chance! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Kong and Hanoi are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, that's fabulous. Eze. Lovely feet. Vitinha engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kong and Hanoi have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Ferran Torres, and he's got the beating of his man. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's intervened well there. And it's Eze. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through, touch. And that brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Number 9.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on
I
the
think
field
they have to be
is
positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Soboslai. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Kong and Hanoi find a position of real strength now. Nuno Mendes. That's a throw. Szoboszlai. And here's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Pass somewhat off target. And he's found a way, takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Timber. Eze being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely spread. Now it's Bellingham. He's in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kong and Hanoi clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 7, McAllister. Number
And
10,
it's Gravenberch.
Eze.
Kimmich
Number 5, Olise.
driving through the middle.
Number 4,
Oh, he's seen that early,
Dembele.
used a certain sixth
Number
sense.
25, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field.
Looking for options for
Number
movement.
87, Joe
Lovely
Neves.
pass, but can he get
Number
there?
14,
There's the shot! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Looking for a corner. Kong and Hanoi have their third corner. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Timber. Koundé. 75 minutes played.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ronaldo. Is there any... And he shoots! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Trossard absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gravenberch does well to get it back. Trossard. Closing in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Neves. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that
There will
one
be
out.
5
It was
minutes added
absolutely
time.
spanked.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
5 minutes to add. Trossard distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Gravenberch. Nicely aimed pass. And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Just a quick
What are your
request
thoughts on
today
today's
for
game
everybody
then,
to
Jim?
please
Well,
kindly
there was a
remove any
distinct
car
lack of
park on the road
clarity or
outside the
commitment
stadium.
in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.